Sairam. Previous class we have studied about the properties of ethanol. Now another carbon compound, it is ethanoic acid. So properties of ethanoic acid. Do you know acetic acid? Yeah, acetic acid is nothing but it is ethanoic acid. Another name of acetic acid is also called, or acetic acid, the name of acetic, another name of acetic acid is ethanoic acid. So acetic acid is nothing but ethanoic acid. Another thing, do you know the word vinegar? Yes, vinegar means it is also a dilute ethanoic acid or acetic acid, because ethanoic acid means acetic acid, both are same. So what is vinegar? It is a dilute ethanoic acid or acetic acid. Why it is dilute? Dilute means it is a solution, 5 to 8% solution of acetic acid in water is vinegar. Yes, what is vinegar? 5 to 8% solution of vinegar of acetic acid in water is called vinegar. So what is vinegar? Vinegar is a dilute acetic acid. Why we say it is a dilute? Because dilute means 5 to 8% solution of acetic acid in water is vinegar. Where this vinegar is used? Vinegar used as a preservatives in pickles, then in jamuns. So they are used as a preservatives. They are good preservative. So vinegar, what is the use of this vinegar? Vinegar used as a preservative in pickles, then in jamuns. So this is the use of vinegar. Now this ethanoic acid, its melting point is 290 Kelvin. What is the melting point of ethanoic acid? 290 Kelvin. It means it is 17 degrees Celsius. 290 Kelvin or 17 degrees Celsius. So it freezes at cold temperature. So what is the melting point of acetic acid? It is 290 Kelvin. So it freezes during winter in cold climates. Therefore it is called glacial acetic acid. Very important. What is glacial acetic acid? What do you mean by glacial acetic acid? Why it is called glacial acetic acid? Because it freezes during winter season in very cold climates. Therefore it is called glacial acetic acid. Now ethanoic acid means it is an acid, but it is not strong acid, it is very weak acid. So ethanoic acid is an acid, but it is not strong acid, but it is a very weak acid. This is about ethanoic acid. Next we go for the reaction of ethanoic acid. Now reaction of ethanoic acid, how it reacts with other substances. In this example, just look at this, CH3COOH. CH3COOH. COOH means it is a oic acid. Then C2, so it is ethanoic acid. So suffix is oic because COOH is a functional group. So ethanoic acid reacts with CH3CH2OH. OH means the functional group. It's an alcohol. OH is a functional. Therefore it is an alcohol. C2, so eth, and ends with the suffix OL. So it is a ethanol. Now ethanoic acid reacts with ethanol. It gives esters. What is esters? Esters means naturally occurring fats, oils are called esters. What is the functional group of these esters? COO. COO is a functional group of esters. Just look at this. These are called CH3O, CH2, CH3 is called ester. Why it is called ester? What is the functional group of ester? The functional group of ester is COO, is a functional group of ester. What do you mean by ester? It is a naturally occurring fats, oils, in naturally occurring fats and oils which contains esters. This is about ester. So ethanoic acid, reaction of ethanoic acid. This ethanoic acid reacts with ethanol it gives esters and water. What are the products formed in this reaction between ethanoic acid and ethanol? The esters and water. These are the two products formed in reaction between ethanoic acid and ethanol. Now, esters means, and this process also called esterification. What is the use of these esters? These esters, generally esters are sweet smelling agent. It is a sweet. What is the taste of this? It is a sweet. And odor. Odor means it is a smelling substance. These are used in making perfumes because it is a smelling substance. These esters are used in preparing perfumes, then flavoring agents. So what is the use of this esters? It is used in perfumes and flavoring agents. Now this esters, CH3COO C2H5, this is ester. This ester reacts with sodium hydroxide. Now ester reacts with sodium hydroxide, it gives ethanol. And CH3COO means sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Just look at this. This ester, it reacts with sodium hydroxide, alkali, sodium hydroxide, it gives ethanol, and CH3COO means it is a sodium salt, because Na, sodium salt of carboxylic acid. And this process also called saponification. This is also called saponification. Why it is called saponification? Because this same reaction required for the preparation of soap. How soap is prepared? Soap is prepared from a ester. Where these esters we get? From animal fat or vegetable fat. So animal fat, vegetable fat which contains esters. Esters and sodium hydroxide, the reaction between this ester and sodium hydroxide, it gives soap. What do you mean by soap? It is a potassium or sodium salt. What do you mean by soap? Soap is a sodium or potassium salt, or we say it is a salt of potassium or sodium. It is a salt of potassium or sodium with long chain carboxylic acid. This is about soap. So why it is called saponification? Because esters and reaction between esters and sodium hydroxide which gives soap. Therefore this is called saponification. Now ester reacts with sodium hydroxide, it gives ethanol and sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Another reaction between the sodium hydroxide reacts with ethanoic acid. The reaction between sodium hydroxide and ethanoic acid, it gives CH3COO plus H2O. It means sodium acetate. It gives sodium acetate plus water. Another reaction between this ethanoic acid is when it reacts with carbonates and hydrocarbonates. Now reaction between ethanoic acid and carbonate and bicarbonates. What is the reaction? Ethanoic acid reacts with sodium carbonate, it gives sodium acetate. Then water and carbon dioxide. Which are the products formed? The reaction between ethanoic acid and sodium carbonate. Now ethanoic acid reacts with sodium carbonate, it gives sodium acetate, water and carbon dioxide. This is the reaction between carbonate and ethanoic acid. Now the reaction between this ethanoic acid and bicarbonate or sodium bicarbonate. What is the reaction between these two? Ethanoic acid reacts with sodium bicarbonate which gives sodium acetate, CH3COO, sodium acetate, water and carbon dioxide. This is about reaction of ethanoic acid. Next topic is soaps and detergents. How soaps are prepared? What are the raw materials required for the preparation of soap? We already know that esters, sodium hydroxide, these are the raw materials. Esters means how we get the esters. Animal fat or vegetable oil, then sodium hydroxide required to prepare a soap. Now how soap behave as a cleaning agent? What is the reason? Because soap means it is a salt of sodium or it is a salt of potassium. Salt, one example for soap is sodium oleate, sodium palmitate. These are example for soap. Now sodium oleate, its molecular formula is C17H35COONa. Just look at this. This is soap. This is the molecular formula of soap. This is sodium oleate. C17H35COONa. Sodium oleate. It is a soap. Now in this soap there are two parts. One is carbon part and another one is ionic part. Why it is ionic part? Because sodium means Na plus. So Na plus means it is an ionic part. This Na plus ionic part which interacts with water. This interacts with water. And another part is C17H35. It means it is a carbon part because it contains carbon. So carbon part which interacts with dirt. Why now this is sodium interacts with water, then carbon interacts with dirt? Because soap is a cleaning agent. How it behaves as a cleaning agent? Because of this sodium part, sodium means ionic part which interacts with water. Then another part C17H35 means it is a carbon. It interacts with the dirt. Now it forms a micelle just like this. Now this is a dirt. Now this is a dirt and this dirt is interacted by C17H35. Then this is sodium. This is sodium Na plus. It interacts with water. It interacts with water. Just look at this. C17H35. The water means it contains carbon part and sodium part. This carbon part which interact with the dirt and it is called hydrophilic. This part is called hydrophilic part. And another part is called hydrophobic part. Why it is hydrophobic? Because it does not interact with water. So sodium part is called hydrophilic because it interacts with water, and C17H35, this part is called hydrophobic. Why? It does not interact with water. Now C17H35, it means carbon part interact with dirt, then the sodium part is interact with water. So this is one type of micelle. This is one type of micelle. So it forms a micelle, therefore it behaves as a cleaning agent. Now soaps and detergents. There are two types of waters. One is soft water and another one is hard water. What are the difference between soft and hard water? Soft water means the water which gives lather easily with soap, means it is a soft water. Just look at this, soft water and hard water. What is soft water? Do you feel if you touch this it is a soft? If it is a hard, then it is a hard water? No. Soft water means the water which gives lather, the water which gives lather easily with soap, means it is a soft water. And another type of water is hard water. What is hard water? The water which does not give lather easily with the soap, means it is a hard water. Now, why some of the waters are hard and some of them are soft? Because of some of the minerals. For example, magnesium and calcium. Mg means magnesium. Calcium means Ca. Magnesium bicarbonate, magnesium chloride, magnesium sulfate. Just look at the picture. Magnesium bicarbonate, magnesium chloride, magnesium sulfate. Calcium bicarbonate, calcium chloride, calcium sulfate. If the water which contains magnesium bicarbonate, magnesium chloride, magnesium sulfate, calcium bicarbonate, calcium chloride, calcium sulfate. If some of the minerals, for example these 6 minerals which dissolved in water, means it is a hard water. Very simple. Why the water is hard? Hard water because of these minerals. This means magnesium bicarbonate. If water which dissolves magnesium bicarbonate, magnesium chloride, magnesium sulfate, calcium bicarbonate, calcium chloride, calcium sulfate, if any one mineral which dissolved in water means it is a hard water. Now one question, if the water which contains magnesium carbonate, the water which dissolves magnesium carbonate, now tell me it is a soft or hard water? Magnesium carbonate, it is a soft water because the water which dissolves magnesium bicarbonate, then it is a soft, then it is a hard water. Now tell me the answer. If the water which contains calcium chloride, now it is a soft or hard water? Magnesium chloride or calcium chloride, now it is a hard water because magnesium chloride or calcium chloride, it dissolves means it is a hard water. So very simple, why the water is hard? Because which dissolves some of the minerals like magnesium bicarbonate, magnesium chloride, magnesium sulfate, then calcium bicarbonate and calcium chloride, calcium sulfate. These minerals cause hardness of water. Then there are two types of hardness. One is temporary hardness and another one is permanent hardness. This magnesium bicarbonate and calcium bicarbonate which causes temporary hardness. But this magnesium chloride, magnesium sulfate, calcium chloride, calcium sulfate which cause permanent hardness. But these detergents, they always give lather with soft as well as hard water. But what about soap? Soap which gives lather easily with soft water, but it does not give lather easily with hard water. But what about detergents? Detergents, they always give lather with the soft as well as hard water. Now what is the difference between this soap and detergents? Which are the raw materials required for the preparation of soap? It is animal fat or vegetable oil fat, sodium hydroxide. But in the preparation of detergents, it requires one acid, that is sulfuric acid. In the preparation of detergents, it requires sulfuric acid, then hydrocarbons which are derived from the petroleum, then sodium hydroxide. Which are the raw material required for the preparation of detergents? One is hydrocarbons from petroleum, then sulfuric acid, then sodium hydroxide. So these detergents, they give lather easily with both the soft and hard water. This is about this chapter. Some of the questions are given, page number 21, exercise, page number 21 and 22, exercise. 15 questions are given. You have to write the answer in your notebook. Sai Ram.